Good morning. I paid attention to that. That's not good. I fed you goatee num-nums. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you guys? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Oh my goodness. I'm so tired. I have about maybe 35-40 minutes before I gotta get out. Before I gotta leave. But yeah, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. Alright, what do we want to do? What do we want to do? usually like those, but then I have to read out of a book. You're way too beautiful, girl. That's why whenever you got me suicidal. I started at the. I cut my bottom lip. You know how like when your skin is really really chapped? My lip was, and I definitely didn't bite it. I must have just pulled like a piece of skin off. And man, does it sting. Yep. I'm trying to wake up. Turkey's in the oven. Merry Christmas from the UK. Merry Christmas from New England. Hope you all had a good night. We did. Jade couldn't make it. She was sick. She woke up puking, diarrhea, the whole works. She works third shift, so I'm like, ugh, that's not good. I was so bent out of shape. It was like the first Christmas Eve without her, so I took it some sort of way. And I felt bad for her because it's the first one she had to miss too, So that was tough. Good morning. But I'm going to leave here around 7:15. And put back on my little Christmas jammies. We did some pictures yesterday, but we forgot to do a lot. We got like a big one at the table. I got one with the kids, but laying on the couch all comfy. Nope, not Mia. That was Jade. She's my oldest. She works in the ER, and she's been busting her ass, picking up extra hours. I mean, it's 60 plus 70 hours a week. It's not good. It's not like she needs the money that bad to work her ass off that bad, so. Once you get worn down and you work in a hospital, you're worn down. It's just pretty good considering. She's definitely immune to the hospital, which I find shocking. Only because she has asthma. She was such a sickly child. But you tend to get immune to the way you work. Not all the time, but I don't think I took the time this year to really sit back with the holidays. I'm just kind of realizing it. I did a lot. We set stuff up, but I don't think I really absorbed the holiday spirit, to be honest with you. And I just heard, celebrate good times, come on, gonna celebrate. Merry Christmas to you. My baby was forever. You're way too beautiful. You got me suicidal. I'm just singing Sean Kingston, if anybody's wondering. Alright. Well, since I only have like a brief time period here with you, 7:15 at the latest. Alright, we got a half hour before I gotta get ready. Let's do this. I need a little lotion. And let me turn on Moses and Sheldon 2 lights. Bless me. Oh, I sneezed last night too. A lot of people sneezing yesterday. Sneezing. All right. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Third eye vision, reclaim your mind. It's a 9, you're at the end of a cycle. Kundalini rising, ignite your passion for life. Energy signature, the past is in the present. Somebody, you're way too beautiful, girl. That's why I will never want you, got me suicidal. I don't know how to interpret that song yet. I mean, I know it's one of my favorites. Good morning. Merry Christmas. I love you, I love you, I love you. Mind you, there's powerful energy here. Just get one of these. Both give back. I don't typically put the bottom of the deck right there. Just like going the opposite way. You have acceptance, but that It didn't feel like it wanted to come out, so let me just do this for a minute. Let's see the overall energy for the next, I want to say 48, but it's today, like it's present energy. But it's like, I don't know if your brain is in the past. I almost feel like with my message and me realizing I never really absorbed Christmas, I'm starting to think it's like maybe because the shift of energy. But like not in a bad way, guys. Like, why the fuck do I keep saying like I do that when I start something new? I'm definitely not over Christmas. I love Christmas. I do think every day is important. Maybe it's because it's like when Christ was born. Jesus, I don't know. I do find that actually strange, and I'm picking up on it now. Again, like that happened yesterday in the beginning of a read. Something about religion. Oh, it ended up being about the song. There was something in the song. It's something in the way you move. You know, something without you. You take me all the way. I want you to stay. Ooh, birth. Sorry I didn't timestamp this one, guys. I don't remember what time I started. You have inner child at the bottom of the deck. $19.19. Good morning. Merry Christmas from Ohio. I'm wearing a Cleveland, Ohio sweatshirt. Messages for the present energy. So I think the present is past for some of you. Shadow work, denial, projecting shame. Third eye, manifesting visions, meditations. Now I got the third eye twice. All right, these energies are heavy, but they're not bad heavy. I just don't want to get too many cards because I don't have that much time, and I don't want to do a part 2 if I don't have to. Good morning. For you guys' sake, because really, but I'm not the normal reader, so Sometimes it is what it is. Growth. Okay, so that is one that wanted to come out of the deck. It just didn't feel right to me. So, but I knew that's when I split the deck, so that felt right. Intention. Strength at the bottom of the deck. You're way too beautiful, girl. That's why it will never work. You got me suicidal. Suicidal when you say it's over. Again, it's like it's one of my songs. I love dancing to that song. I love hearing that song. It pumps my energy. So to me, I don't see that as a bad vibe. It could be somebody else's self-confidence here. Somebody else's confidence is low. Why someone else's is high. And once again, I think it's like my spirituals that our confidence is low without really realizing it. Yesterday was really emotional for me too in different aspects. But not like in a bad way. It was just, well, it wasn't a bad way. But I got triggered off something off Facebook with a friend posting something that was I took in a very inconsiderate way. And then my other friend was like, I promise it wasn't meant like that, blah, 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 blah. I was bent out of shape. I was already having a rough day. I'd already told somebody off. I'd already pushed away from a certain situation in person too. Like it was just like bam, 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 bam. And then Jade couldn't come because she was sick. And then I didn't feel left out. I got a surge of jealousy with one of them. And I was like, shit. So if I'm feeling jealous, then obviously I'm starting to like you more than I thought I was. But again, that's on me for feeling jealous in whatever way I was feeling. And then again with the Marsh thing and another friend, she was just like trying to convince me, "Quote, it's not going to be that way." Blah blah blah. Like with something I saw on Facebook with another friend. Somebody was just posting pictures of one of our other friends that are going through a really hard time. But the way she posted it was if like everybody was still in this happy little group, and it's like, no. And if my head was on straight, like my head was all over the place yesterday. If my head was on straight, I never would have looked at it like that. So I don't know. For me, it was like a different type of emotion though. And I remember saying at the end of the day, sorry if I really projected it that way. Because he came back and was like, "You're accusing me" or something. I was like, first of all, it was no accusing. It was a question. So he took it as I was accusing, and I wasn't. But at the end of the night, I was, hit me back up. I was just like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to project that towards you if that's how you felt. And then I hated apologizing like that because that's not really apologizing if you say that's how you felt. I always think that one's a tricky situation. But because I kind of feel like it's not really apologizing. It is and it isn't. But I was fine by the other night. I just kind of let the energies out with all of them and then let it go. I had a little bit of a cry in the shower when Jade told me she couldn't come, but she puked in on the toilet. I was just like, oh, first Christmas Eve without my baby. So I'm telling you, people say kids get easier when they get older. They don't. It's like my heart was broken just for her because she was so bummer, heartbroken that she couldn't come, that she was missing it. It's hard. It's a huge tradition on our end. That is Christmas Eve is our Christmas. So in regards to energy signature, the past is in the present. But I don't think to the point where it's nothing that's going to stop you from moving forward. Let me put it that way. I wasn't in the wrong yesterday at all with anything. It wasn't like that. It wasn't like brutal energy, 5 of Swords. No, it wasn't even like 5 of Wands energy. It was my own thoughts, my own head, if that makes sense. It's like reel it in, which is kind of like what I'm getting with this, like third eye is like reclaiming your mind, but it didn't completely take over my mind. But I do feel like my mind was like, my brain was out of sorts. And then it's like ignite passion for life here with the number 4. The past is in the present. Again, I'd like to kind of look at that as, well, I'm looking at that as the world right now, but I kind of like to look at that as more how do you deal with it in the present, knowing it is what it is, maybe. But I do feel like there's been a lot of growth. Definitely set your intentions when it comes to, the unicorns going right up there. Oh, you guys have a little bit of a glare. Oh, what the frig? Even though it's driving me bananas. What the fuck? I mean, I personally can't do it, guys. I'm sorry. Peanut butter, where are you? Okay, I don't want to run any little toesies over. I think that lamp will be better. When I clean my table later, so it doesn't come live, I'll move the lamp too, so it's better for me to work with. All right. I definitely would have chose here to leave my story out. So but there's and then I never finished. Then someone wrote back and was like, "Oh, I know it's tough with the holidays, missing family or friends and this and that." And it's like, no, that's not even what it was for me. I know it is for people, but that's not what it was for me, which made it a little bit more confusing, although I wasn't trying to figure it out. It's just where my brain was, and I just let my brain, deal. Good morning.
I know you have to wait.
What?
I've been honest. I was up from like 3 a.m. to 5, and then I fell asleep from 5 to 6, and then I'm awake.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. When are you coming?
I leave here latest 7:30. Because I told Kim I'd be there for 8, but then I remembered telling Alana and Ben 8:30. So just try to go back to sleep if you want.
I'm not going back to that.
Oh. So do you want me there earlier? You want me there 8 or 8:30?
I'd rather you there at 8.
Okay, I'll see you then.
I just told Alana and told you at 8:30.
That's all right. It's not a big deal. I'll probably be stuck in Dunkin' Donuts line anyway. All right, I'm going to finish YouTube with the YouTubers. You want to say Merry Christmas?
Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Well, they can't even see you. Yeah, Jade wake you up? I know I think like 4 in the morning she came down and made soup.
We did for her.
Huh?
Mommy did for her.
Tommy did? Yeah, that's good. At least she's eating something. All right, well, I'm going to wrap this up and I will see you shortly.
How do you know that?
Huh?
How do you know that?
How do I know that?
Yep.
Because she hit me up at like... It's our group chat with the 7 of us, right?
I'm going to copy and paste it and send it to you.
Yeah. All right, well, we do the other things too, put in the 2 small strawberry refreshers. Did you send it to me separately last night? No, it's in the group chat between the 6 of us, right? 7 of us? Where is it? Where'd it go?
Sent it to you.
We got Jade, Alana. Oh, here it is.
Just click on the message I sent you, Mom. It's fixed.
Okay, thank you. Perfect. Small hot caramel latte. All right.
Reread it all.
What?
Reread it all.
You want me to reread it?
And make sure if they ask with lemonade or green tea, just get green tea for all the refreshers.
Okay, so 2 strawberry refreshers, bacon, egg, and cheese on a croissant, small hot chocolate, no whipped cream, no peppermint, large mango, pineapple, green tea refresher, small hot caramel latte.
Yeah.
Okay, I love you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. She hung up on me too quick. Chances are she's going to call back. Peanut butter is talking like Courtney. He says, "Give me my kisses," and something like that. Is that what it is? Yesterday he was like really smart and intelligent too. But like when everybody's here, sometimes he'll land on them if he knows them. Like he doesn't like Lonnie. He knows Ben here and there, but they're not here all the time like that. And then I was just, everyone's like, well, like, does he just come to you, this and that? And I'm just like, oh, we've had this conversation before. Like, yeah. So I was like, peanut butter, come. And he just flies, sits on my shoulder. He's just so smart. I mean, there's other things he does that makes him smarter, but I'm just like picking up on his intelligence lately. And his weight, he's growing up. I mean, he'll be a taller for a couple of years, but he's starting to not turn into like an adult yet, but he's just a riot. And I love when he stands up and you go like that, and it literally looks like a little chicken. It's like a little warrior that like it's my favorite pose. Again, he's a wild bird, so it really just blows my mind sometimes when I really take that in. My baby, so that's forever. You're way too beautiful, girl. So I don't, guys, again, like it's one of my favorite songs, but I almost feel like Spirit's saying that to you. Like, you're way too beautiful. You're way too smart. You're way too this. You're like, because I don't see lack of self-confidence here, but all of a sudden, just like yesterday's read, it's here without really seeing it. It seems to be on my feminine side. It's like the feminine side of a masculine, feminine side of a feminine. So maybe there's a masculine here insecure with the feminine side, wants to be too macho. But I think it's a feminine here that's been coming through the last few reads, and there's insecurities. Now, I don't think my yesterday had to do with insecurities with the Facebook post with Marsh. Did it? No, it didn't. That was just something else personal. Between friends, and then with the other situation, and the other situation wasn't lack of confidence either, guys. So it was more something from like there was just absolutely nothing for me to be jealous about. And that's why I was like, whoa, where did this come from? And then it made me think, if I'm jealous, then I like him more than I thought I did. And then instantly I wanted to push away because I was like, well, I don't want to go down that road again. Which I believe came in one of our reads recently. It's what I'm good at doing. It just... Sometimes telling people fuck you motivates me. And that's probably not the right way to get motivated, or it's like fuck you to the wrong people, I'm just being very careful with my energy. But again, yesterday, guys, I know you want to sit on the computer. Thank you. It was just random and out of the blue. I really can't explain it. Did anybody have a day like that recently? Because it really came out of nowhere, guys. Like literally out of nowhere. Woke up with like a trillion good mornings and, yeah, you had one the other day. Well, what do you think you had one the last 2 days? Okay, so, but it didn't feel like insecurity to me. Like, was any type of insecurity for you guys, or it's just all of a sudden, like, just something just hit? I just saw 1818. Like, what was it for you? Because for me, it wasn't like a loss of people. And I wasn't thinking, oh, it might be my mom's last Christmas. Like, my head wasn't there. Like, my head wasn't even really in Christmas. It's very bizarre. And I like the Christmas spirit, guys. I mean, please share. I'm calling my shit out. Old small things that came up. Yeah, mine with the Marsh thing, I don't think it's releasing. I think that's just a tough situation. Well, it probably is about releasing, and that's the denial for me. That's probably my own self shadow right there. I definitely think it's energy as well. But it was like personal. Yeah, my head this year hasn't been Christmassy either. Like, even I had the whole month to absorb it. I put up decorations. I didn't play music like that. Like, it's super strange. Morning, Super Dougie. My action was more selfish, shame, guilt. Had to check myself. No one to holiday. Yeah, I definitely think it has to do with our ascension too. But there's obviously bigger messages here that I don't have time for today, but I'll spend like another 10 minutes with you guys and then I gotta go. And then we'll pop into it and I'll just kind of read it from the start. Because this was more about us and certain things, and I'm still trying to figure that out in my own head. And is it release? Yeah, but like, it's not fear. Well, with Marsh, it was a little fear, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. You know, yeah. But I found myself in a tough situation with Marsh. That's the difference. We both have a friend that we're not really talking to, and we love her to death. But one of our other friends has gone through an extremely hard time, is staying with that other friend. So it's awkward. And then that friend that's having a hard time that moved in with someone else posted a picture of the three of them as if everything was happy-go-lucky. So even if the one who's struggling right now was to write, like, shout out to yada yada, you know, but she just posted a memory from a year ago where everybody was, you know what, like good and kosher. So to me, I took it personally. I got offended. But I don't even know why my brain got to that point. But because I know everyone's going to want to play mom and everyone wants to be friends together. But honestly, I would have a hard time, to be quite honest with you, I would have a hard time being friends with Marsh if the other girl was back in her life because of what the other one did to us for a year. Manipulated us, tore us apart. So many lies. And she won't own it. The other one won't own it. So instead, she doesn't want to be friends with any of us. But now the new person moved in with her. You know, so I took that photo extremely personal. And why it's personal to me is because I have a lot of morals. And I know Marsh has a lot of, you know, morals. And if she chooses to be friends with her, then so be it. That's fine. We've all done our own little things separately. That's not jealousy on my end. Swear to God, strike my kids. Okay? It's not jealousy on my end. It's hurt. It's kind of like how something went down. How does a friend do that to two friends for almost a solid year? So for me, if she could forgive her for doing that, I'm not trying to forgive that. It was very inconsiderate, and it was just, we're grown ass fucking adults. It's just not kosher in my eyes. You just don't do shit like that. So, therefore, my morals would kick in, and I don't know if I'd be able to be friends with her anymore. which then puts me in a tough position. So it really did boil down to me at the end of it when it's said and done. But so that's just like another example, So I am going to have to come back and do this read for you because I didn't even pick up on the birth yet. I didn't pick up on any of the energies like that. I mean, I picked them up, but not to the point to go deep within. But this energy signature, the past is in the past. I mean, the past is in the present. It is. And it's but you have the third eye twice, which I absolutely love. And somebody thought I was projecting yesterday, and I wasn't, and I did apologize for it. Like I said earlier, if they felt like it went down that way. But me, it'd be more like denial. But there's some beautiful energy here. Like there's, so I am going to have to do a second read. But I was hoping to just nail it in all one read for you guys, but I should know better. But I'd rather, take time explaining a situation than to rush through a read because clearly there's stuff going on where at least if maybe we can acknowledge it, it's just going to help us, slowly, subtly, heal that energy versus just sweeping it under the rug. But I'm just so over the point. Even if I'm in denial, I'm still over the point of having conversations with people. So again, right back at me, But I hate having conversations twice too. So it's decisions for me, It's not me being stubborn or denial in that way. Like I'm just a grown-ass adult and I'm careful with my energy and it is what it is. I just had point blank. What did crusade? I woke up saying something with crusade. And isn't there like a movie, something with crusades, the Knights of Crusade, something with crusade. I woke up saying that. What movies are there with the word crusade in it? The 10 best movies about crusades. The Knight Templar, Kingdom of Heaven, Crusades, Robin and Marion, Hearts of Armor, The Crusades. I don't know if this has to do with my Black Knights. Valhalla Rising. When's that series coming back? Robin Hood. Kingdom of Heaven, released 2005, considered to be the most noble film about crusades, particularly for its depiction of the Third Crusade of the complexities of conflict. What's the definition of crusade? Yeah, see, it's almost like bring me like series. With each series of medieval military expeditions, 11th, 12th, 13th century, campaign for political, social, or religious change, lead or taken part in a vigorous campaign of social, political, I think it's pulling me to what two major religions, Christianity and Islam. So again, there's something about religion coming out here, and I don't quite know what that's all about. And that came out yesterday too. It could be just beliefs are changing. And again, it would have something to do with the ascension for everybody. I mean, the ascension is no joke. People are feeling it emotionally, physically, whether it's motivating, whether it's depression. It's like, it's undeniable. Like, it's like no one believing in aliens, which they don't like to be called aliens, but it's like no one believing in them. And then all of a sudden you're going to have no fucking choice to believe in them. So just something like that. And again, for me, this might be about religion or how I project things, because I just did Happy Holidays yesterday. I did Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, but today I just did Happy Holidays. And then I was like, well, let me put Merry Christmas in there, because I still say Merry Christmas, you know. I have no problem with the religion factor of it. Well, I guess Spirit's saying I do. All right, so there's something big coming in with religious beliefs here. And I just don't think I've realized it yet. I don't think a lot of people have actually realized yet, because this really does feel like fresh energy that we might just be experiencing or we're about to experience. And spirituality, you know, I really thought at one point it's not religion. It's your own beliefs, which can break down to a religious belief, obviously, when it comes to religion. But I also think, you know, Spirit for a while now, for the last year or more, about last 2 years, they do want to turn spirituality into animism. They do want it to be a religion because it was taken from us. But then people are going to be controversial when it comes to, you can't put religion behind spirituality. Well, I certainly can if Spirit wants me to, because the first religion on this fucking earth, without it being acknowledged as a religion, was Mother Earth, was the sky, was the planets. Someone came along and told a story about an actual physical person, and now it's in our fucking history books, our Bibles. That's how that happened, guys. When we were first put here and everything was given to us, we worshiped Earth because it gave us everything we needed. We ruined this world, this planet. And out of all these fucking centuries, and you know, it's just bullshit that nobody has pulled this together yet, and they left all the religions as is. But you know, you can still be paganism. There's still things you can, like, back to the day. But when we're going back to the day, like Jesus and Ali, am I saying it right? Ali. I feel like I'm not saying it right with the Islam. The Islam God. Allah. Oh, I'm thinking of Ali.
Allah.
Boxing. The great Ali. Well, what's his first name? No, I'm really getting all fucked up in my head. I want to say Christopher. That definitely was not, but like Christopher Jones, Christopher the Crusade, Christopher, I don't know. But Spirit does want to bring animism back. And why not? If we all started to treasure the world, if we all started to treasure our planet, our soils, knowing, Muhammad, thank you, knowing, sting like a bee, yeah, knowing, so maybe there's like a fight here, it's like 7 of Wands. If people, you know, if we did bring the religion back, I could see why they want to bring it back, because it's about worshiping our soils, our trees, our lands, what was provided for us, the animals. And if people start vibing off Earth and energy that's on the land that gets projected, it can change the world drastically. because that's where everybody's focus is in. So it's going to raise the Earth's vibration. So I think that's a huge message for me to probably get back to that, but I really didn't want to. All right, y'all. I'll be back for part 2. I love you guys so much. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. I love you. I love you. Did you say love you? Love you guys. We love you. Want to say goodbye? Say I love you. I got to get ready. I'll be back later with you guys, though. And we'll get into this because this seems to be a big deal, and especially on Christmas. So makes sense why I'm not really in. I'm still happy. I'm in like the Christmas spirit, but it's just way different this year. It just doesn't. It still feels like Christmas, the same as like everybody else would feel, but it's not. Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I love you guys so much. Bye.